Hey guys, what's up? That was way harder to set up than I would like to admit. How's everybody doing today? Yeah, I have an American flag because I'm American in America. And I'm folding this up and putting it down gently. What's up, guys? It's good to be back. Oh my god. What if I just took my helmet off and I was bald? Hopefully everything's coming through okay. Let's take a look. You guys always give me the feedback. I think I set the camera up right this time. I'm using the boom mic, not my lav mic. So hopefully that stops any weird clipping noises. Still figuring all of that out, so sue me. Yep, America. Yeah, in case you guys didn't just see it on Instagram, I made a little battery pack so I can control the helmet now without the suit, because that was always a problem. See? And then it turns on and off and all that fun stuff. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. Yeah. So we're back. Well, we're back in America. Hi. Yeah, we're moved. We're here. We're settling. Looks good. Sounds good. Cool. Sorry for the damage to the suit. Yeah. Plot twist: he is actually bald, but just has a wig on. That'd be like layers, right? Like I pull this off and it's a wig, and you're like, oh my god, he's bald. But then I pull off a bald cap, he's like, no, he's blonde, or something just crazy. Why does it say the audio stream bit rate is whatever? You know what? If you guys say it's going good, we're gonna believe that it's going good. I'm gonna pop the chat out so I can see what you guys are saying, because we're not fully set up yet. All right, we're not 100% ready to go. I've been good. Thought something was wrong, couldn't even see the video. Alright, hi. Sorry about the suit. It's alright. Suit broke. Here, let me grab the pieces. The suit took some damage. The shin broke in half in the box when I shipped it. I didn't notice until I took everything out. It broke because one of my original Before we get to that, hold on. Welcome to tonight's stream. I missed you guys. I missed doing this. New haircut? I mean, not new. I just got a haircut. I'm in the military. This needs to happen all the time. Please be kind, courteous, respectful. We do have moderators in the chat. They will ban you. No spamming. If you want to ask a question, ask it. Don't ask it 19 times, because then that's spamming and we'll ban you. Please be nice. Super chat is a thing that's on, so if you really want me to answer a question, I can. I'm not really sure what this stream's going to be about. I kind of figured we would just hang out. I can answer some questions about the move, plans for the house. We're still working on the Wi-Fi network system. I think my Wi-Fi is now strong enough to stream from the garage, so that's going to be very fun. This is all temporary because I'm using an old plasma screen TV right now. It literally generates heat. It's obnoxious. The camera won't be there. We're going to use this big beautiful backdrop. So this is like a temp setup. So I have to look here to see me in this chat, and then I have to look at the camera. There is a printer going. Is that fan sound really loud? I can't do much about that right now. I mean, I can. I just don't want to. If it's really annoying, I'll turn it off. But yeah, scared the hell out of me. I clicked to play on the Discord and auto playing. I was laying in bed and then heard you talking. Yeah, so it's cool to be here. New time slot. We're 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is pretty cool. How and why do you have a plasma TV? So it came with the house. When we moved in, the previous owners left it mounted, bolted onto the wall. So we replaced it quickly with a nice LED TV, but it makes a pretty good monitor. The aspect ratio sucks though. It's heavy. This TV weighs like 90 pounds. It's insane. Yeah, so I can hear it, but it's not that bad. Yeah, so you know what? Printer. It's a printer. We're printing something. You guys will deal with it. Yeah, what was I saying? We were talking about this, talking about the fan, we're talking about streaming, we're talking about a lot of things. Yes. New time slot, 8 p.m. I know I lost probably some European or UK viewers because it's going to be later for them, but hopefully I gained some, like, West Coast viewers and Hawaii. We go farther that way maybe. Maybe you're up early enough. $200 plasma TV. This, honestly, it's a Panasonic. This thing was probably like $1,500 when it first came out. It's not now. And that, yeah, this, so the wall mount, we took this, we're gonna nerd out real quick about this. The wall mount that we took this off of, this TV, was good for up to 120 pounds. Most wall mounts don't go that high anymore because even like an 80-inch TV is only like 50 pounds. So it's pretty obnoxious. It's actually bowing the fold-up table we have it on, and hopefully it doesn't collapse. We'll play that by ear though. You bought a plasma TV and it came with a free house. That was one expensive plasma TV. Frank, I just want to say I've watched most of your videos now and you've helped me so much, man. Thank you. Hey, Mangus, Manny, Nordfjord, you're welcome. Did I get that right? I am learning how to use a printer Ender 3. Do you have any tips for bed leveling? I have tons of tips on bed leveling. That's why you watch my videos. Hey Frank, love your videos. So used to printing over a year and I've been debating starting to sell prints. Watched your stream on this. By the way, how do I get started and what should I print? How do you get started? Make an Etsy. Start selling the things. I tuned into the streams wherever you were, bro. Welcome back to the US. It's only 6 p.m. out here in the mountains. Heck yeah. So you're 2 hours over. Central time? No, there's one more, right? There's 4. Right? Am I crazy? I don't know time zones. Yeah, so the shin broke on the suit. The reason this one hurts the most is because I can no longer get this paint. This was a metallic red exclusive to a Rust-Oleum line in England. I'm sure I can find something that's pretty close, but kind of sad. The reason it broke is because this was one of my original PLA welds. When I was still building the suit and learning, I had only PLA welded the inside, and you can see there's like little grooves all over, right? And I had only done little cross welds, and then I didn't PLA weld the outside. I just used wood filler. It was weak. If I tried hard enough, I could probably break the other shin. I thought I went back across the suit and redid all the welds and made them stronger. I guess I missed a spot. So I'm still debating on what to do here. It does fit back perfectly. I'm sure if I glued it back together and maybe got, you know, paint that was a very similar color or welded it back together. I'm not gluing this back together. But it's all right. We'll figure it out. We have the technology. We can repair it. We'll be okay. Congrats on the YouTube plaque, guys. Look at it. 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 We're gonna do a good old zoomy boy. I have a Funko Pop and a Dragon Ball Z figure. I figured I'd put them there to make it feel like we're back in the old stream room. Thank you every single one of you who subscribed, commented, like, whatever, however you contributed to this. Thank you. Like, it is so cool. It has my name-ish on it. Like, that's kind of my name. See it? Do you see it? I'm stoked. I'm happy. It was so cool to unbox that, and it's still kind of like, I have a play button. What happened? 1 a.m. here in Scotland. Love that chair. Yeah. This was a smart move by them because their logo is just going to be in every single stream now. So free advertising, or I guess. Hello from about 30 minutes away. Hey, what's up, Patrick? Zoom. How to measure a helmet to fit on my head. Muhammad Ramadan. I am working on an updated scaling video covering all the tricks I've learned to scaling helmets. And like, there's a couple, and I think that will help you. Is your chair by Neo Chair? No, it's by Andaseat, and it is super comfortable. Look at it. It's a very nice leather. It reclines very far back. Woo! Almost died. That scared me. I don't know what this is for, but it's an ab workout, so there's that. Hi, Dad. Only one person will get that. Congratulations on the play button. Servo today, thank you. Can't wait. Can't you get someone in the UK to send you the paint? Shipping spray paint overseas internationally is very expensive and very hard. I just went out and bought a bunch of metallic red paints from AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, Napa's, O'Reilly's, Walmart, Lowe's, every red metallic paint I could get at the store. Because where I live right now, I kid you not, if you can name a store, it's down the road from me. Lowe's is like 5 minutes down the street. A super Walmart, Applebee's, I mean, every food chain possible, every restaurant possible. There's so many things around me. It's, oh my God, I can't. Lowe's is amazing. There's so many, I have so much stuff to do. Also, Vampire, what are you talking about, Vampire Diaries? Cool. So what do we want to talk about? Well, there's going to be a little bit of a change to the uploads and scaling and all of that. Did I say scaling? I think I read scaling. I don't know. Whatever. There's going to be a little bit of a change to some of the streams, and I'm going to try to focus more on a upload schedule. So on Mondays, we're going to be doing more cosplay related stuff. We're going to try to keep Monday's video a series. I have a couple series coming out. I have the Moving Across the World series. It's not going to be that long, probably 2 or 3 videos that I was able to record while I was moving. Obviously, I'm here. There's a delay. You guys understand. So Monday is going to be a new series coming out called Moving Across the World, and the first video is going to be, and it's not going to interest everybody, but it might. It's going to be packing up all of my Gundam models, and that can help you pack up very delicate figurines and really anything tiny and small, statues, how I pack them all up and ship them over here successfully. And then there will be more series, packing up all my large props, packing up all my suits, well, suit and a half. And then packing up the house and then the move. After that, we have another series coming out that I'm really, really excited about called Making the Makerspace. Yeah, TM. And that is about building the new workshops. I've been getting some absolutely great footage about cleaning out the garage, redoing the floors, running new electrical outlets and wires, running air for compressors, getting tools, what cheap tools I buy versus what expensive tools I buy, decorating and furnishing the whole rooms. I have 3 new spaces to decorate basically and furnish, and getting all the electronics and all the printers set up for it. So also working on a print farm with about 20 to 30 printers, so stay tuned for that. So Mondays is going to be more of a series focused kind of thing. Wednesdays is going to be more about 3D printing. So in this case, we're working on a new video called How to Start 3D Printing. Now this isn't about, hold on, fun fact, Frank has seen every episode of Vampire Diaries multiple times. I have. Yeah, she's not wrong. Vampire Diaries, Supernatural, Teen Wolf. Give Teen Wolf, get past the first season, trust me. Anyway, Wednesdays, yeah, I'm really working on a new video, and it's how to start 3D printing. And this isn't my tutorial series where I take you through how to learn how to do it. This is just one video explaining how to get into 3D printing. What kind of computer are you going to need? What are the differences in the printers? What's filament? Like that, it's just a quick overview to explain all the things you're going to need to go into for FDM 3D printing or resin 3D printing. Very quick, simple, and it might help some of you guys out. So Wednesdays is going to be about 3D printing tutorials and guides and all of that. And then Fridays are going to be cosplay related. I have a really, hopefully, if they get back to me, I have a very, very cool, really cool video coming out Friday. It's a sponsored video. I can't tell you who. You'll just have to wait till Friday to see. But this is kind of the flow we're going to try to go with the best we can. Monday will be a series. Wednesday will be 3D printing related. Friday will be more cosplay related, and some of them will obviously be interchangeable, but we'll see. I'm going to do my best to keep up to that, and we'll see how it goes. Why, Kayla, why are you texting me here and here? Yep, I was wrong. Wednesday, Friday, Friday. Yeah. And I have a new editor. She also lives in my house and eats my food, so. Hey Frank, huge fan. I just bought a 3D printer, CR10S Pro V2 on Prime Day, and I'm currently printing my first Ironman helmet. I'm getting a lot of stringing though. Any advice? Change your temperature, dry your filament out, or buy different filament. Loki is all right now. I love the Loki show's awesome. How dare you? Loki. Have you seen DC Legends tomorrow? Nope. It's Arisa Zia. Wanted a shout out. Hey man. Hey Jack. What's up? Everything you're doing is amazing. I'm sorry, but just moved to America. I don't know your story. How dare you? Yeah. Every single one of my other videos, save like maybe the last like 2, were filmed in England because that's where I used to live. So now I live in America. Raid Shadow Legends. No, they won't respond to my emails. What support patterns do you use? Support patterns? Whatever stock. Yeah. I got a resin printer on Prime Day and returned it after my first print. Too much PPE required and cleanup is not my thing. It is very involved. While all you need is a resin printer, there is a lot more that goes into the post-processing, where you can just get a Voxel Lab Aquila, an Ender 3, Artillery Hornet. You can get those for about, well, not the Hornet, but you get those for about $200. A roll of filament, and that's it. As long as you have a computer, you can start 3D printing. That's it. That's all you need. Resin printing, you need a resin printer. You need resin. You need a way to wash the resin. You need a way to cure the resin. You need a way to scrape the resin. There's a lot more that goes into it. Then you need PPE. You need gloves. You need a respirator. A lot more goes into it. So, yeah. So much content, so many more methods of doing things. Super pumped. Or change retraction. I bought an Ender 3 as my first printer. Looking for a second. I was looking at the Ender 5 for its speed and build volume. If you mean an Ender 5 Plus, Nathan, yes. Don't just get a normal Ender 5. It's not that much better than an Ender 3. Can you make Lady Loki's horn helmet things? Maybe. I kind of like the one broken horn thing. Honestly, Young Justice was good. By any chance, do you watch Originals and Legacies? We watched Originals, never watched Legacies. Are you still repainting your suit to match the Hot Toys? I still plan on it, and now that the suit is broken, I need to repaint it, so we'll see. We'll see. Have you seen the Metroid Dread trailer? No, but I saw a picture of it, and her suit looks really cool. I need to read the synopsis on it. Thoughts on the Ender 3 Max? The Ender 3 Max is a game changer. The Ender 3 Max just killed Sunlu and killed the CR10. Not the CR10S or Pros. The Ender 3 Max is an already extended Ender. It can print helmets. One of the Ender's limiting factors wasn't so much height, it was width. Now we have an Ender, a factory Ender, that is wide enough to do large helmet pieces. Now, you still wouldn't do an Ironman helmet in one piece. You would do it in the 3 pieces it comes in. But the Ender 3 Max just like kind of changed the game, which is really cool. It's Arisa Zia. I already answered that. That's spamming, and that's what happens. Bed level tips. I can't get it right. Mujan, Sameh. Go watch my How to 3D Print video 4. Little tips and tricks, and it should help you. If you're selling prints, how do you get around STL copyrights? Are you making your own or working with designers? Working with designers. Always get permission. If you want to sell an STL, contact the designer. And if they don't respond, don't start selling it saying, well, I tried. No, find a different designer or get somebody to commission somebody to make that design for you. Should I get another Ender 3 Pro or make a mini farm in my room and make? Yeah, go for it. Ender 3 Max or CR10? Ender 3 Max, absolutely. Yes, Shin's broken apart. What are the main differences of the Ender 5 Plus and the CR10S Pro V2? I'm not. They're built completely different. Any tips for making a metallic red to match the Ironman Mark V armor? Testing. Thoughts on the Ender 7? Go watch Emily the Engineer's video, and all of her thoughts are very valid and viable, and that printer is weird, and Creality they should have R&D'd that printer a little bit more. How's the Starboost project doing? Dude, you know I just moved across the world, right, and I have none of my stuff. Starboost isn't like a priority or even on this continent right now, so yeah. Back to wearing masks in Queensland for COVID. Luckily, I printed the Immortan Joe COVID mask. Hey, thank you. Started 3D printing and ordered the Max. So excited. Thoughts on Emily's Ender? Would you buy the? No, I would not. Right now, no. There is zero reason to buy the Ender 7 in my eyes. She couldn't really get it to print. There's no profile for it. She was only able to print the stuff that Creality gave to her, and while it was printing at 250, it wasn't printing good. And it's small. That is a small printer for $700. Not worth it. Not for what I do. I don't like small printers. There's no point for me to get small printers. I like big printers. So a small printer that prints fast does me no good. Have you ever had a problem with your BL Touch sometimes not working when the auto home nozzle keeps going down? Yeah, that has to do with your Z height. Any updates on? Yeah, okay, I'm ignoring that one. What if you change the design 75% that you're set up? What if you change? I don't know what you're talking about. Will Hargreaves. Thoughts on the Ender, the CR10? The direct drive is good. If you're putting stuff like me, probably the normal CR10 V2 is fine, but if you want to print flexibles and stuff like that, the direct drive stock, not bad at all. Prime Day, I got a longer LK Pro, and coming from the AutoMed 11, I actually find it therapeutic to manually level. The LK Pro, you talk about the LK5 Pro, because I have a review video coming out on that too. I have one. Not a bad printer. It's basically a CR10 clone. It lacks a couple features, but for the price, it definitely wasn't bad. Is the Ender 3 Max new? I've never heard of it. New-ish, a couple months. Are your LED eyes and servos in your helmet on separate battery packs? In my suit, yes. In my suit, the LED eyes are 3 volt, my servos are 5 volt, so they go faster. In this helmet, they're all running off of 3 volt. Because my servos don't need Arduinos, I can use 3 volts to power them. But that's why this helmet, if you watch it, it goes up much slower than my other helmet. See? It's not as fast. Because everything's being powered by the LED eyes that aren't turning on right now? Oh, that's why. I had the wire in the jaw. So, if you put 5 volts to these LED eyes, you'll burn them out. So, that's why the eyes are a little bit dimmer. See? 1 battery pack. Do you guys want a tutorial on this? Because I can make a tutorial on this. And then there's an on-off switch on the battery pack. So this thing came in handy. It's made for 4 batteries, but it's enough room for wires and lights. So it's just a little, yeah, I'm kind of happy with it. Plastic doesn't melt fast enough for 250. Correct. Yo, Frank, I got an Ender 3 and started printing because of you, bro. Thanks so much for your, hey, the dad trainer. You're welcome. What do you do in the military? I'm still in the military. I work on jet engines. Heard about you from a mutual friend. Thank you. Your tutorials are the best I've seen from someone new to learn. Hey, no problem, Susan. What's your preferred printer ever? I really like the Creality CR10S Pro V2, but the Soval SVO3 is quickly becoming one of my favorite. You like the big boy printers, the big boys. Frank, what's your favorite MCU character besides Iron Man? Captain America. Longer LK5 Pro and 275 on Prime Day. That's not bad actually. Question: I recently got into 3D printing. I'm making a mask for my boyfriend's birthday. Any advice on painting? Painting advice for making it look like wooden and old? Ooh, I've never really messed with weathering and wooden kind of paints. Are you planning on doing any other Iron Man suit? All the time. My basement flooded and messed up my Mando armor. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Do you have a video showing post-print cleanup? I have a video on sanding and priming, on painting. I'm going to eventually release a clear coat video. I'm sorry I didn't release that before I left England. Yes, please make a tutorial on the helmet and battery pack. Thank you for your service. No problem. Did you do a tutorial on remotes for bigger circuit setups? Maybe one with the flip-flop relay? Little more, maybe. I haven't. I mean, I've explained the flip-flop relay in a few lives, but yeah. What's your favorite printer for under $200? The Voxel Lab Aquila. It's actually that printer right there, just chugging away. Yep. I bought that one. I started watching you on TikTok. Hey, thank you. Would love a tutorial on the helmet setup. I'm working on my CapD. What's good? How you been? I've been good, Smith. I've been good, man. What is the visibility like in the mask when the lights are on? It's narrow. It's definitely narrow. With the eyes on, I can still see as long as it's well lit. Like if I'm looking at a lit screen, like if I put the matte helmet on, I can read the entire screen perfectly. If I go into a dark room though, it gets a lot harder to see. Your video about how much support you use I found incredibly useful. Hey, no problem. Have you printed 2 colors on the Soval SVO3? Is there any program to let you know what color to print where? Chris creates prints. That's beyond my scope. I don't care about printing in 2 colors because I paint everything, so I don't like messing with dual drive or twin direct drive or multi-color printers. I don't mess with them, so I'm not the guy to talk to about that. When you're finishing and painting your prints, it's a waste. It's just another thing to break. I just built my first Ironman helmet using mostly your tips. It came out decent, but much room for improvement. Hey, no problem, Bobby. Hey, always, my philosophy in my mind is always make your next project better than your last. Like, so when you get done with your next project, you look at it and you're like, you look at your old one and you're like, that sucks, that's awful. You redo it, you get better. Thanks for your short vid. In the PLA welding, I was able to save my friend's scorpion mask. Hey, no problem. I'm addicted to 3D printing. Just got my 5th printer and I still blame you for it. Hey, Anthony, no problem, man. I'm here to feed your addiction. Any advice on painting helmets? I have tutorials on painting helmets. And I have a video on sizing and scaling built by Beans. I'm working on a new one, though. I am working on a much better new one that covers a lot of things I've learned recently. Working on my first Ironman helmet right now. Appreciate everything on YouTube and TikTok. Oh, Buzzard with the 5. Hey, Frank. What did you use for clear coat on the Mark 85, and do you wax it afterwards? Yes, my entire suit I can wax and clear coat everything. It's not so much about what clear coat you can use, it's about finding paints that can take a clear coat. That's the trick. You can use any clear coat you want, but if the paint you're using it on can't take a clear coat, it'll ruin it. I'm sure some of you have seen this. If you've done metallics and then you clear coat it, it dulls it out and ruins it. So I had to find a metallic red that can take a clear coat, and it's a lot of trial and error. It's a Rust-Oleum 2K clear coat. It's an automotive grade clear coat, and it came out pretty good. The fingers have like no clear coat left on them. They're destroyed. They look awful, but whatever. Oh my God, you guys have to slow down. I can't keep, I'm gonna miss some of your questions, I'm sorry. Hey man, do you maybe want to join a group chat with me and some other YouTubers? Hey man, PropX, careful, you're spamming, dude. Don't do that. DM me on Instagram. Minos Pilakudis, hey man, what's up, dude? And Theo and Emily, how you guys been? I'm sorry I couldn't visit, we couldn't hang out before I flew out, yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for like coming and hanging out those past couple days. And if you're ever in America, I have a guest room. I have 2 guest rooms. I have a floor and couch and air mattress, and come hang out. It's not the most exciting area, but we'll find stuff to do. Thought on the CR5 Pro? No, I don't even know what your printer you're talking about actually. Magnets was too loose. I ended up sacrificing ear comfortability for strength. I finished painting it. Yep. PropX. There you go, dude. DM me on Instagram, man. This isn't the place to solicit stuff like that. I printed the Infinity Glove and it came out too big. We're similar size. Where this? I didn't make the. You mean the Mark 85 Nano Gauntlet? I couldn't tell you. The fingers, the palm, and the topper are all scaled differently. Hey Frank, any tips for painting when it's hot outside, or just wait till it's not? Oh, what's up, Abby? If you're printing any of the stuff I sent you, or painting, wait so you don't ruin it. Keep it out of direct sunlight, just for the love of God. It will melt if you leave it in direct sunlight, so really please be careful with that. Shade is your friend. If you can get a cool breeze or a fan going on over it, I would do that. Wait till dusk, you know, like wait till it's still bright out, but the sun isn't actually beating on anything. That's a pretty good time. And by the time the paint flashes, you can let it cure overnight. I feel like the hardest suit to make, the worst. Oh, $2 from Geopol 12. Hi Frank, you got me into all of this. I owe you. Hey, thank you, man. Two quid, not $2. $2. My bad. So like $2.60, $2.60. Got the Soval SVO cheaper on the website per your rec. Thank you kindly. Yes, so the Soval SVO3 is still on sale on Soval's website for like $380. It's the same size as an Ender 5 Plus, and it's the same size as an Ender 5 Plus. BL Touch, a ultra base bed, like the printer, it shouldn't, and it's all Creality parts. A Creality board, Creality bed, it shouldn't exist for that price, but it does. Are you going to get the Ender 7 250? No, that 250 millimeter print speed is a lie. Trapped in Gold. Go watch Emily the Engineer's video review on that, and Joel, 3D printing nerd. I'm finishing my Dr. Fate helmet and trying to figure out what paint to use, metallic gold, but like a model paint or spray paint. I don't know what you have access to, man. Go buy some metallic paints and test them out. It's Creality's most expensive print. Oh, the CR5? Yeah, I don't know enough about it. With your Star Booster arc reactor, you are doing a round arc reactors. Are you making a block-off plate because the chest plate hole isn't round? I mean, kinda. It'll fit and look nice in there. Hey Frank, have you ever used translucent PLA? Once. I don't remember on what though. And if you use code welcome back, you get an extra 3% off. I'm guessing that's on the Soval website. Give it a shot. What is the difference between the Ender 3 Max and the CR10 that then would make you choose it over this? The CR10 it's more expensive and it has no better features. Creality just killed one of their own printers by releasing the Ender 3 Max. I should have for sure listened to your warnings about the Mark III. Oh man, how cool was it to meet Emily in person? I don't know, it's pretty cool. We've been friends for over a year now. It was like meeting. We've known each other for a while now, so it was just like, oh hey, how you doing? I imagine we both had the same feelings about meeting each other like that. Just like we were excited to meet a friend. Like, not like it wasn't like oh my god, you know, it's Emily the Engineer. It was like, oh, it's Emily. Like, we text, we BS with each other. We have group chats with a bunch of other Ironman cosplayers and stuff. And we're both each other's cheerleaders. Hype up your friends. It's free. Hey, man, thank you so much. All your help, all the answers. I know I asked a lot, but always reply. Oh, Mangus, I'm not trying to say your whole name again. Thank you for the $6. Appreciate it, man. Joel took an angle grinder. I know, I saw that. I'll just say Emily got a print on hers pretty quickly. What's up, Joel? You had a whole live to do it. I'm gonna make fun of him for it. I'm gonna message him. You gave me advice on the video using not. You gave me great advice on my video to not use white and clear PLA. Oh, Thomas, yeah. If you're ever sanding and finishing props, don't use white PLA. You can't tell where you sanded it. It doesn't discolor. Where if you're using blacks or even reds or grays, you'll have it. It'll be one color, and when you start to sand it, it'll discolor and turn matte, so you can see where you previously sanded. Emily is an angel. Have you met RDJ? No. Yeah, Emily and her husband, they were just married. Awesome people. Primo people. We went out, got food. Yeah, it was fun. Filmed some fun stuff. And yeah, it was a good time. I was wondering if there are no access to primer. Is there a substitute for priming 3D prints? No, you need primer. I'm sure if somewhere sells paint, I'm sure you can get your hands on primer. I have a CR10S Pro that's down right now. I have my second Ender 3 arriving from our problems with CR10S Pro, then the Ender 3. Ooh. Hype up your friends, it's free. Noah, you're funny. What's your #1 tip for scaling an Ironman helmet? You're gonna mess it up. You will not get it perfect the first shot. You won't. You just won't do it. You won't. And if you do it, you're lucky. You got lucky, and then you learned nothing about scaling. You just got lucky. You're gonna mess some things up. Always scale uniformly. If you scale the dome 90%, scale the jaw 90%, scale the face 90%. Always scale it uniformly, or else bad stuff happens. The only time you could really scale it ununiformly is if you combine all the files together, so it's one singular part in Mesh Mixer. Then you can scale it and then separate the shells and then print those parts off. I saw you got a Rust-Oleum Gold to clear coat with Clear Max, and you mentioned it faded a little. Would you recommend that, or just gold that can actually clear coat? No, that Rust-Oleum Gold held up great to the 2K clear coat. What? I thought she was like 17 years old. No, Jack. Yeah, she's like 22, 23. Yeah. Getting to actually hang out was what I was meaning. Can't wait to see you guys do more. Oh, there is more content coming. Is the SVO3 good? It's very good. I just ordered 4 more. Roughly how long to sand a Mando helmet? I don't know. I can sand one in 5 to 10 minutes, but I know what I'm doing. You won't know what you're doing at first, so it'll take longer, but then you do it, and then you know what you're doing, so it gets quicker and quicker and quicker. I forgot to tell you, I was working on my suit the other day, and my neighbor was curious about it. Turns out he worked close with Stan Winston and the guys who made the Mark III. What? I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I got lucky the first one. Fits perfect 100%. I've had some like that. My Red Hood helmet, 100% fits me like a glove. Dr. Fate, way too big. Nova, way too small. So, I'm making the orb from the Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, I resin printed one. Dude, this is so great. I've been jumping up and down after painted the first few parts. The excitement is amazing. I watched your sanding video and immediately went out and bought a palm sander. I realized how much I was killing myself. Does the filament come with a 3D printer? Depends on the 3D printer. Some 3D printers will give you just a little bit of filament. Others don't. Artillery. Yeah, some don't give you filament, or they don't bag it up and it comes ruined. I know you said the Ender 3 Max is better than the CR10, but is the Ender 3 Max a good upgrade to the Ender 3? Yeah, actually it is. Yes. I would very much, if I was starting, you start with an Ender 3, you're like, hey, I like this hobby, and then you get an Ender 3 Max. Yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't get another Ender 3. I just printed the Eye of Agamotto with the Ironman cosplay girl, your friend. Yeah, Emily the engineer. Follow-up Emily question. Did you learn any cool techniques from her? I mean, we weren't like working. We just hung out like friends. So no. CR10 or Ender 5 Plus? Ender 5 Plus. Nobody should buy the CR10 anymore. I'm going to say that right now. The original CR10 is dated. It is not a good option anymore. Unless you get it massively used or discounted, that printer is not worth it anymore. Get the Ender 3 Max, or save up, get a CR10 V2 with dual Z rods. The normal CR10, it has too many problems with it. You need to add another Z rod. You need to change the bed. You need to upgrade the Bowden tube. You need an all metal extruder. The CR10 is not a good printer anymore. There are way better options out there. What printers did you order 4 of? The Sovol SVO3. If you don't want your non-fitting Ironman helmets, I'd be happy to adopt one. Sorry, Susan, they are all spoken for. What do you prefer, resin printing or FDM? I prefer FDM printing, but it's a tomato-potato situation. I'm making large cosplay stuff. That is impractical for resin printing. It's expensive, it's heavy, you can't like warp it and bend it properly to scale and fit. It's expensive. But if you're doing D&D figures, if you're doing statues, if you're doing really detailed small things, resin printing wins every time. What's the coolest thing you built? My suit. Duh. Oh, you're the best, thank you. Yo, welcome to the States. Hope your move was super stress-free. It was about as unstressful as it could be. Would you say painting a print manually instead of spray paint is okay? I see people hand paint all the time. Absolutely. How simple is an Ender 3 to use? Fairly. Voxel Lab Aquila or Ender 3? The Voxel Lab. 2 thumbs down. That's just funny. Why? No one should buy a CR10 anymore. It's dated. Stop quoting me. Stop it. Creality's gonna block me. The Ender 5 Plus is big enough to print a whole helmet? Yes. You've been banging my head over the CR10S Pro. I have aforementioned Ender 3 Max on Wednesday, 5 Plus by 7/13. Should I bother repairing the Pro? Yeah, repair the Pro. Guess who's back? Oh, what's up, Sauce Boss? Big changes, cool things that are happening. Let's pause the questions. Pause. Time out. Time out. Time out. This hurts. I'm taking this off. Thoughts on Elon Musk? This isn't Musk Watch by Kyle Hill. Sorry. Nerdist? I think Nerdist ran that. Not a sponsor. Yeah. Wish I had more stuff in here. I don't really have much stuff in here. Sunlu Filament. Use code. Hey. Weird how that just got in there without me doing anything. Yeah, Sunlu.com is running a really good filament discount. If you buy their bulk pack, it's like $170 or $160 for 10 rolls of PLA Plus, and then you can use a discount code that I have, 10% off, and you end up getting like rolls of Sunlu PLA Plus, free shipping in the US for like $14, $15 a roll. You're welcome. I have 10 rolls now sitting in my closet. Was $150 on Prime Day, and yeah, on Prime Day, the Aquila, that was a steal of a deal. That was amazing. I used my resin printer to do the detailed parts of my cosplay. I said that really fast, sorry. For the swords and guns. Yep, small detailed things, it's amazing. By adding the anti-backlash nuts in the screw shafts and haven't had any sag issues. Would you recommend the CR10 Max? Chris, not to a beginner or somebody who's still struggling with any of their current printers. The CR10 Max is a beast, so it takes some time. Not a fan of the Ender 7. There's something I just don't like the look of. Yeah, it's... Yeah. Do you airbrush your prints? Nope, never airbrushed before. Everything you see is spray painted. I have an airbrush, I just haven't used it. Hello, Frank. Hope you're doing well. It's been to stream in a long time. Hey, Kyle. What's up? Sunlu White is the best. It is not. Can I get a link for that printer? Dominic, which printer? The Voxel Lab? I have a review video on it if you want to go check that out. Yeah, a Sunlu code. I know, right? Don't ask me what I had to do to get that. Sunlu hacked your account. Wouldn't that be funny? I really hope. I'm at... That was you with the code, right? I'm asking my wife. Hey Frank, have you seen my helmet? Frank, run. Will you still be doing big resin testing video you were talking about doing in the UK? Yes. Now I have a much bigger resin printer. Oh, shout out to EPAX 3D for giving me the X156 and E10. Please go check them out. If Kayla, if you want to put a link to their website, that'd be amazing. Yeah. Thank you. Their resin printers are awesome. I have been resin printing with giant printers now. I love it. What's the best Sunlu filament then? Sunlu filament is good. White isn't good for cosplay. Pick a different color. Checks if he's hacked. After every time I print my Ender 3, I have to re-level the bed. Any ideas? The knobs on the bottom are probably coming loose. Sunlu says that they have free shipping in the US and Europe, but when I go to pay, it's in the shipping price. Message them. I don't know, man. I don't work for them. Do I throw away sample filament I got with the 5 Plus? You can try to use it. Use it for some test prints and runs, but I wouldn't expect much out of it. It's not the best. All right, was that her? Yeah, it was me. Yep. I know it's unrelated, but will you do any car content on here? No, it's not a car channel anymore. Started out as a car channel. It's not anymore. So, sorry. I will not. Hey, there's the EPAX 3D website. If you guys want to go check them out, if you're in the market for a resin printer, their customer service is awesome. I'm pretty sure it's free shipping anywhere in the US. I'm pretty sure. And there's a cool video coming out too, probably Friday, maybe Friday. I got to go to EPAX's like office. Like I drove there and got to do a visit, and they gave me a tour of the place. They showed me how a resin printer actually works. They showed me like Chitubox and the programs for resin printing. It was a really cool visit. The people there were all super nice. So stay tuned for that. Yeah. I just got my second print a month ago. We started studying for my helmet. But the rest is soon to follow. Heck yeah. Yeah, some new white is terrible to make helmets. Tried it on dark resin. I changed to a .02 print nozzle. How will that change my print speed and temps? Yeah, you'll have to probably print slower and hotter. I've been gone for a minute. I'm talking about the one you ordered 4 of. Just go to Sovel 3D. I think that's the website. Have you tried any of the heat treatable PLAs? They can be fantastic to use on parts that are going outside. Nope, just been using PLA Plus. There is a new type of PLA coming out. It's like called Super Tough PLA. Stay tuned for that. I know things. A lot of stringing with the sample filament. Yes. Ender 3 Max or Ender 5 Plus. Are you asking me to get the small printer or the big printer? That are like, that's double the price. Get the big printer. If you can afford the big printer, get the big printer. Did Kayla go to EPAX with you? It was just me. We were waiting for, what were we waiting? We were waiting for a couch or a mattress to show up. We were waiting for something to get delivered that day, and it showed up late, so she had to stay here. Thoughts on the Prusa printers? Expensive garbage or high quality machines? Expensive high quality machines. But they need to make bigger printers. If 3D prints leave a lot of residue on the bed of the printer, what's the solution for that? They don't. Just clean your bed. If you're not cleaning your bed, you're wrong. Be careful with the filament that comes with printers. It's usually very hard and is generally what breaks your plastic extruder or the Ender 3. The extruder gear couldn't grip it and eventually broke. Well, that shouldn't break your extruder. It will just break the filament. What's easier, resin or FDM? Depends on what you started on. New type of PLA, thanks for the heads up. Yeah, it's supposed to be stronger than PLA Plus, so we'll see. I'm doing a lot of testing with it. I've been printing helmets in multiple parts, and every time I glue them together with a lot of sanding, wood filler, and primer, there's always bumps. How do I fix it? More sanding. I would maybe not glue, maybe use wood filler or PLA welding. Mutant Brick Studios. Hey, what is a good starter 3D printer for someone new into it? Go into my it's the Voxel Lab Aquila. If my moderator and wife would like to put a link for that for you, Mutant Brick Studios. It's a great printer. I have one. I own 3 of them now, but I have one right here printing away. It was a TV, not something we were comfortable. Oh yeah, it was a big old TV. Tested 3 reds, 3 golds, gun mills. Hey Patrick, that's awesome. I'm in the middle of printing a Mark 7 helmet, man, with the Sunblue white, and it's coming out amazing. It will print. You're missing why white filament is bad. You're overthinking this. It will print fine. Filament will print. It's when you go to sand it, you're not going to be able to see where you sand it. You're going to have to primer the helmet first and then start sanding it and then primer it again. So it's not good for post-processing. It'll print fine. It's good filament. It's not ideal for sanding and finishing. About the Sovel SVO3, no, the Sovel SVO3 does not have dual extruders. The SVO4 has dual extruders. If I put a bigger nozzle on my printer, do I need to bump up my printing temp? You need to change your settings in Cura, probably, and do some testing. Do you plan on doing an Arduino setup soon? Yes, I do. I've tried 3 times and not worked for me at all. Small stuff, it's fine. Usually, white PLA, you need to print a little cooler. I wonder if it was an LED or plasma TV. It was an LED. I started using Monoprice PLA Plus because of you. No regrets. It's good. It's good filament. Can you link the Ironman share? Oh, thanks, Titan Warrior. Can you link the Ironman share? I will link that one because I don't think Kayla knows where to get that. So please hold. Oh, wow. I guessed that perfect. Look at that. Why do they have so many results? So here is the Ironman share that I am so gracefully sitting on. Bink. Oh god, you guys are killing it with these questions. I printed a helmet thingy and 95% and it fits once it's on, but it hurts my ears. I put it on. What size do you think I should use? I don't know. Make it bigger. If you print it at 95%, print it at 96, it'll be bigger. What filament would you recommend? I like blacks, grays, and reds for sanding. How many printers do you have now? I thought it was driving in with 4 FDM and 1 Resin. I have upwards of 18 to 20 now. Hey, Carlos Reyes Jr. with the 5. Thanks for waiting. Thanks, just waiting for the under 5 plus. Got heavy into this because of you becoming part of the page. Dude, thank you. Sweet. That's the link for the chair if anybody wants that. Only because I don't know, our printer's loud. Like, could I have it going at night and not be bothered? I'm hoping to get into 3D printing here soon because of you. Dylan, it depends on the printer you get. There's a review video coming out for this printer, but I'll give you a little heads up. That's the Artillery Hornet. That is the quietest 3D printer I have ever used. The fan, if you sleep with like a white noise machine or like an air conditioning on, you won't notice the printer. Other printers can be very loud. Stock Ender 3, Stock Ender 5 Pluses, they can be pretty noisy. I wouldn't sleep in the same room as them. Sunlu Black comes out great every time, but I guess using white I might have to lower my temps. It's lighter. I ordered some of the Overture White PLA for 15 on Prime Day. Ooh, lithophanes. White, you need white for lithophanes. Voxel Lab Aquila, there it is. Oh, it's on Amazon. 10% off, $10 off coupon. What's up, Scorpio Creative? This dude is making an Ironman suit too, and it's coming out awesome. That's weird. Made a Stormbreaker that I've just finished that came out beautifully in the middle of the Ironman helmet. That's really good so far. That's, if it works for you, that's great. Even with thermal runaway protection, there is an inherent risk of fire. I think we're past the fire things at this point. Printers don't usually do that anymore. That's like saying your oven, that's like saying your dishwasher or your washer or dryer could catch on fire randomly, or your TV. We never really turn off our TVs. You leave it plugged into the wall, right? All you do is you hit the power button. It's still getting power. So if you leave your TV on all of the time, having your printer run will be fine. But finally upgraded the silent board. Dual extrudes, thinking you print both PLA and TPU at the same time. No, there'd be nothing you'd want to print. PLA and TPU wouldn't fuse together, so it wouldn't matter. You can't print a little bit of PLA and a little bit of TPU. They wouldn't bond together, so. SVO3, can you please make a video about working with wood filler to smooth out seams? I just can't get them blended enough. I have a sanding and priming video. You just have to sand it down, prime. If you can still see it, you rinse and repeat. Have you made anything from Halo? No, I'm not a Halo fan. Yes. What else? I'm redoing my room, so I had to move to my attic, so I can't use my printers because they're too loud. Oh, sorry, dude. Oh, one of my prints just finished. Hold on. Let's take a look at that. I'm getting some weird adhesion problems with this. With the the all layer shifted. I'm printing in some white filament right now, huh? Aha! Look at me, Mr. Hypocrite. I'm making something for somebody, and this layer shift kind of sucks. That's kind of a bummer. Speaking of fire, you still owe us a fireball. Yeah, I do. Does anyone get that fluff on their hot ends? It's so they can get rid of it. Yeah, that fluff is kind of normal. You just got to peel it off. Shamar Taylor, yes, you can ask me something. That's why we're here. How are you going to fix your suit? The same way I built it. Have you done any Star Wars stuff? Yeah, I have like a Mandalorian video and lightsaber videos. U.S. or the UK? Jaden, what are you asking? They're both countries in the world. What's the biggest learning curve for when you started out? Don't listen to everybody. Don't listen to people, even me, who say this is the way to do it. Or, well, I don't say this is the way. I say this is a way. Don't listen to people who, like, no, this is the only way, you're doing it wrong. If you have a gut feeling and you want to test out a theory when you're getting into this hobby, test it out. But what will pay dividends in the end is if you take your time and understand the machine. A lot of people get way too into settings and learning Cura, but they don't even understand how the machine works. They're afraid to take it apart. They're afraid to try to make it better or fix things. Do not be afraid of the machine. You can't. Understanding the machine will get you way better results than understanding Cura and settings. I will say that right now. My smooth prints come from my machine build quality and understanding how everything's supposed to move. I don't really adjust settings too much. You guys know that. You guys have seen that. How are the doggies adjusting to America? They love it. We have a bigger yard now. We have a pool. We have a little doggy area. There's more foliage. They're enjoying it. This is hopefully the last move they ever have to do. So they're living the dream. What filament do you recommend I buy? I don't know. Sunlu, Monoprice, Overture, eSun, Amazon Basics. There's no best filament. Which country is better in your opinion? They both have pros and cons. I did miss America. I missed my Walmarts and my superstores. I got a question. Some of your prints I cannot get off the raft off of. It's like melted to the print. Is that something I set wrong? Yeah, kinda. It's hard to play around with raft settings sometimes. I was going to ask you, do you like VTubers? Not V. Never heard of them. I gotta go. I can't quite hype your friends. Take it easy, Noah. Thanks, man. What happened to the suit? I already talked about it. I'll go back. Yeah, it broke in the box when I shipped it over. Nothing too crazy. I was gonna repaint it anyway, so now I have an excuse. How do you code the motors for the helmet? I don't. Preston. This is an Arduino free Ironman helmet. No coding, no programming. It's a battery pack, a DP-DT switch, wires, and 2 servos. Not an Arduino to be seen. Nothing. I don't know how to code. Hey Frank, have you found a replacement to your favorite restaurant from back in the UK? Yeah, every restaurant in America. Am I the only one who uses Matter Hackers PLA? I've always wanted to try them. I hear good things about them. I have heard good things about Matter Hackers. Have you seen the Batman trailer that came out like a year ago? If so, which one? The Battinson? Where did you get that chair from? I got the chair from andaseat.com. Thank you again, Andaseat, for sending me this chair. They bought that little deal thing that kind of happened there is led to another cool deal that I have on the way. Yeah, I'm excited about it. You guys will see. So the goal is to have this whole room set up in a nice, like, streaming fashion. Not like pro streamer, I have an RGB keyboard and a big boom mic coming out of nowhere and I'm like, hey guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Like, no, we're not going that deep into it. But I did order some stuff to make the streams better. We're gonna have both suits in the background standing up. This is potentially my forever home. We didn't buy our first house. We've been renting for 8 years. We know what we wanted. We know the type of house we wanted. So this isn't like, you know, oh, we just bought our first home, but we're going to move in a few years because we want something bigger. Like, we bought our house. And so if I'm going to set up a room for streaming, if I'm going to set up a garage, a workshop, I'm going to set it up and put the time and effort into it. It's going to be a little more expensive, obviously, but with Batman with the Twilight guy, hey, Robert Pattinson is a good actor. Wait a minute, where did you get that DPT battery pack? I made it. It's a battery pack. It's a 4 battery pack, and then I put a DP-DT switch in it, and then it works. I'm glad you knew what that was, Sauce Boss. What's the infill on your helmet? 7%. The Batman. I remember on your TikTok you said you wanted to repaint your Mark 85 armor. Are you still planning on doing it? Yes. Because I wanted you to do a collab with Maury Calliope. After that, you can please do a video tutorial on how to 3D print Maury. I don't know what that is. How's the resin printing going? Slow. I want to say you're awesome. Hey, hello Frank. I want to say you're awesome. Thank you for your service and your knowledge about 3D printer. I bought mine, and now with my friend we have 3 in total. Hey, dude, Richard, that's awesome. That's really cool, dude. Congratulations. Frank, you a fan of In-N-Out? Never had it. They have doggy treats on their secret menu. That's kind of cool. The Robert Pattinson one. But also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Is it a Mario question box for the Switch? That was a beautiful guess. Yes, that's exactly what it is. That was an amazing guess you just did. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna head out. Thanks, Frank. Congrats on the black. Hey, Titan Warrior, thanks for tuning in. Do you think after the military you will only stick to YouTube? I would love to. I would very much love to. I heard you think the Mark II 3 is not a good suit to print and cosplay. Would you elaborate? I figured that might be hardware and considering. It's not a good first suit, and it's very difficult to cosplay because the proportions of that suit, it's like a 28, 30-inch waist. The legs are longer than a normal human. It's a very difficult suit to cosplay. If you're okay rescaling it, it's a fine suit. It's just it can have problems. I'm getting a lot of burnt filament when printing. That's weird. Huh. Hey Frank, did you ever do a video on Ender 3 extender kits? Kind of. I have a video coming out on the Creality Ender extender, not the actual Ender extender. Yeah. Ever think about doing a Mark 1 suit? Nah. It's kind of just a pile of garbage. Like, not an insult to the suit, but like, it's not a suit that appeals to me to have. Scorpio Creative, I believe, is doing a beautiful one. Do you know Emily the Engineer? You mean Emily the Engineer that was in a few of my TikTok videos and came over to my house and we hung out and we actually know each other and we tag each other in our videos and we're friends on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube? That Emily the Engineer? Yes, I know her. A scythe is a weapon. I know what a scythe is. I just don't know what weapon she's talking about. Like, I've never seen whatever, or I don't know the reference to whatever they're... I know what a scythe is. I've seen Gundam and Supernatural and a bunch of stuff. Yeah. What's your favorite 3D printed item? My suit. Wish you could 3D print the briefcase suit from the second movie. Filament dryer, Sunloom. Never used a filament dryer. Never needed to. How do I get better with it? Is it hard to learn anything better? 3D modeling. I use Wings 3D, but it's hardest. I know for 3D modeling, people use Blender and Tinkercad. They're free. Maya and ZBrush are paid. Apparently, they're expensive too. How do I get better with it? What was your built from scraps in a cave moment? Not understanding what you mean. Like, the moment I looked at something and I was like, oh my god, I made this? The first time I wore the whole suit after it was painted. That was my, oh my god, I can't believe I made this moment. How did you guess it was the question mark box? That was really good. Frank, do you think that resin printers will be better than the... No, resin printers are not better. They're different. They're different. It's like asking what car is better. There is no better car. There's no best car, you know? It's what do you want? Do you want... A minivan is better than a Ferrari. If you're a soccer mom and you need to transport 7 kids and do daily drives, like, a Ferrari has no use to a parent who needs to transport kids. So in that instance, the need you need to fulfill, a Ferrari is useless. Are we talking about speed? No, the Ferrari is faster. So it's circumstantial. There's no best printer. There's no best filament. Resin versus FDM, not one is better. It might be better for the purpose you need it for. Small detailed parts, a resin printer is going to win. Giant, massive cosplay helmets and armor, FDM is going to win. Death Scythe Hell is my favorite. I like Death Scythe Hell. Wing Zero is my favorite. Do you like anime? I sound stupid. I love anime. I'm glad the PCS went well. I'm in Okinawa for a couple more years, hoping for England. I TDY'd to Fairford over there. Oh, hey, what's up, dude? I miss Okinawa so much. Super jealous of your upcoming workshop. For the soldering electronic bench that will need to be. Yeah, wait till you see the plans I have for this. Have you ever heard of the Da Vinci? Yeah, I've heard of the Da Vinci printers. I don't know anything about them. What are your thoughts on ArmorSmith? ArmorSmith is cool. It's not a end all be all. It's not going to solve all your scaling problems, especially with helmets, but it does help. It's so impressive what you built. Hey, thanks, man. What kind of paint do you use for your armor? I use spray paint mostly. Is room temperature a factor when printing PLA at all? Sometimes, yeah. If the room gets too cold, PLA can start to have problems. You can get Fusion 360 for free as well. Lots of content on YouTube for it. Correct. You can. Hi, John. I started with Thingiverse, and once I got it good, I started Fusion 360. Harder to learn it. Okay. Do you like My Hero? My Hero is awesome, and if you've been following the manga, it's getting insane. Deku is so overpowered right now. It's incredible, and I cannot wait to see what happens. I started... Okay, said that. When's the next stream? It'll be probably in about 2 or 3 weeks, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What broke on your suit? The shin. Frank is 2060. Hey kiddos, today I'm going to be printing a real life size nuclear missile to test the new Sunlight PLA plus 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 plus. We will be printing on the CR42069 Max. Nice. Accurate. Mark the date. Send out. Somebody schedule an email to get kicked out in 2060 that says exactly that to me. Are you going to do an Arduino video soon? Yes. Yes, I'm on the 3rd season, I believe. Ooh. Yeah, the obviously the anime is behind the manga. It's pretty crazy. What do you think of the tents for the Ender 3? If you're printing in ABSs and stuff, you'll need it, but yep. Do you ever think that you will do a collab with J Laser Vids or the Hacksmith? The Hacksmith, yes. We talk on Instagram. Like, I'm gonna message him right now. Let's see. Where is it? Hold on, where is it? So I'm on YouTube Live right now, and somebody wants to know if I'm ever going to do a collab with the Hacksmith. Am I? It's the Hacksmith. Ah, no. We're going to send it to him. We'll see what he says. He might not read it right now. I don't know. I sent him some memes after he broke his hand. He thought they were funny. Have you ever worked... Okay. Have you ever worked on the jaw mechanism helmet that when the mask opens, the jaw drops down? No, the nanotech ones don't really need that. Do you know who the Hacksmith is? Yes. Buzzard, 20... Dude, thank you. With the 20. Enjoy a few prints on me. Also, is the knee cover on the shin attached flexibly or rigid? It has a little bit of an elastic band on it. Nothing crazy. My helmet jaw is almost done printing. How the helmet is turning. Oh, that's awesome, John. Currently printing my first helmet. It's Samus Aran. Yes. Samus helmet. How's it going? It's too dang expensive. What is your optimal humidity for PLA? No idea. You don't need to flex the Hacksmith content so hard. I have to make him feel bad because he's an interesting guy. I would love to go up and see his new workshop on the Hacksmith campus or whatever the heck. Oh my. It's going to be huge. Huge. How did the move to the US go? Have you tried anything with Octoprint? I don't use Octoprint. Maybe I'll get into Octoprint eventually because I'm about to have a lot of printers. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I got an Ender 3 Pro and got super glue. I don't understand what I should do. Throw out that super glue. Do not use that super glue on anything on that printer. I don't know why they gave that to you. The 3D Frank, for 3D modeling, I want to have it only on my computer and it has to be free. Good luck. Real Ironman suit with the Hacksmith. Have you ever done any cosplays for charity events? I would like to, now that the world's kind of getting back to normal. I would do videos and stuff, Zoom calls with classrooms and kids and, you know, birthday things. But it was all, you know, via Zoom and Skype. Are you into technology in general? No, I'm into technology, for sure. Printing Isgaudia Starwork standard is popping now. Oh, Craft Happy. Yes. Is the stock build plate on the SVO3 good to go? Yeah, it's an ultra base. It's the same bed on the Ender 5 Plus. It's awesome. So, things coming to the channel and like the guys, I'm so excited for this workshop. So excited. Because I have a big old compressor now, a big 30-gallon compressor running air all through the shop. Have a paint booth upstairs, and it's going to be sectioned off where I have an area for priming and sanding, then I have an area for painting, and I have an area for clear coating, so I can kind of do multiple things at once. And the compressor, I got a paint gun, like an HVLP gun, so I can do like better spray paints and clear coats and stuff. And I have my airbrush obviously on the way for smaller things, smaller details, better organization. I have a print farm that's going to be going up in the garage. I'm going to be working on an Etsy shop. Now my Etsy isn't going to be what a lot of people are expecting. It's not going to be all finished props all the time, like order an Ironman helmet every time. No, my Etsy's mostly going to be raw printed kits. You can buy the parts to an Ironman helmet or a Stormbreaker or Captain America's shield or parts of the Infinity props, or you know, you can buy the printed parts and then make the thing. Obviously that'll be cheaper. Occasionally I will have finished helmets. As I finish projects on my channel, maybe I'll make 2 of them. You know, I made a new Ironman helmet. Well, I made 2 of them, one to sell on my Etsy. So that's what that's going to kind of be for. And then I might entertain custom orders. There'll be a slot for that. So we'll see about that. Are you still doing a similar job here in the U.S.? Nope. I no longer work at Test Cell. I work at a different job, but I'm still working on engines. I'm more in a production supervisor kind of role now. I love the Hacksmith. We would love to see a collaboration. Thanks, man. The Kill Room V2. No, the Kill Room V3. V2 was back in England. One day, build your own team and have your own workshop like the Hacksmith. Or I think it'd be cool to have my own team. A couple of people with me or under me, depending on their level of skill, obviously. That'd be pretty cool. I like your 3D prints. It's really cool. Can you make a lot of pop culture stuff? Because normally the stereotype for geeks is normally like they're super weird, but it's nice to see a fellow geek. Hey, geeky stuff is awesome. If somebody's telling you to stop being geeky or nerdy, they're just boring people. They probably watch too much football. American football. Or any football, or any sports. Yeah. It's a trend. Why did the loud printer have to keep going? Hey Frank, do you think I can sell Vormiers? I don't know. Probably not a popular thing. What state did you move into? Yes. If you didn't see my comment, may you please, after the stream, see and search. I'll take a look at it. What would you do when putting... What would I do when I have a small statue and have the upper half of the head and the lower body and it's honeycomb and the head that's solid? Should I use a soldering iron? What did you just say? Maybe? Sure. Super glue? If I can mix any 3D printer you've used, what would the ultimate printer be? Honestly, I would like to see the CR10 Max in a frame like the Ender 5 Plus. Give me a 500 by 500 by 500 printer that lowers. Like the Tron, it's like the Tron XY 500 SA, something like that, except not bad. Yeah. Dark out now. Oof. Yeah, it got dark. Did we start the stream and it was light out? Can you start sending people suits? No. I saw your recent TikTok. That is my concern for my Mark III when I send it to Korea. Just PLA weld it better than I did. That's really why it broke. I got lazy and I made a whoopsie. So that was definitely my bad. Yeah, that was 100% my fault. I should have packaged it better. I probably could have packed it a little bit better. There'll be a video coming out on how I packed it, and then obviously the unboxing I filmed today. Yes, the lower printers print so much. Yeah. That's what they're meant to do. It's a faux Core XY. It uses the concept of a Core XY. What just beeped? Oh, my battery charger. I'm like, what the? Yeah, okay, we're good. What glue do you use to fit PLA Plus parts together? I don't use glue. I PLA weld them with a soldering iron. Just wondering your thoughts. How do you supportive your command was and any concerns with the new command? No, actually, in like one day, everyone at work found out that I had a YouTube and TikTok, and everyone was just like, oh, that's pretty cool. Anyway, like, no one really cares. I don't do anything to disparage the military. You know, I'm not on here, like, live streaming hate rallies or, you know, political blah, blah, blah. Like, no, like, this has nothing, you know, I keep them separate. I'll tell you I'm in the military, that's fine. But I'm not doing anything that could bring discredit or, you know, there are rules, there are AFIs and guidelines on social media, and I follow them properly. Yeah, they don't mind. Yeah, doesn't get in the way of work, doesn't compromise anything. It's fine. My job isn't like top secret, so. What do you think? He has an Iron Legion? Not yet. Just wondering if your thoughts on supporting. Oh, you asked that. Okay, cool. Oh, whoa. Joe Heckman with the 5. What's up, dude? Thank you. Greatly appreciate your help on the past year. Here comes an SVO3 to my door. Yes. Do copyright issues come into play with mass suits? Yes, no. It's a weird gray area. This is not the stream for it. I learned a lot here. It's much appreciated. No problem, Vince. Thanks for the support, man. Oscar's cosplaying props. Hey, man. Thanks, dude. Is there anything you miss about the UK? I miss this Chinese-Japanese restaurant that was around the corner from me. Amazing food. Just bought my 4th printer. Yes. Are you watching the new Rick and Morty season? I haven't seen the new episode yet. I know there's like a mermaid dude, and I gotta watch it. Hey, RD, why aren't you... Hold on. Hi, Promethean props. Yeah, I don't know why you aren't a mod. That was weird. Also, Frank, 150 subs. Yeah, by the time I got my 1,000 sub play button, I got 150. Still wearing the uniform myself. That's all. Hey, thank you for your service, my dude. Are you going to do a video on the Armorsmith? Yes. He misses spray putty. I miss spray putty. I've been prompt for 20 years. It's my favorite job and hobby. Oscar cosplay. I'm gonna. Can you DM me on Instagram or something, man? I wanna check out your channel. I wish I could like click your channel. How do you make the merch on the website? Oh yeah, guys, I just I just released some new merch. Yeah, is that the Frankly Built? Is that the Emily the Engineer? Oh my God, she's now a moderator on my channel. Emily, if it wasn't 9 at night, I'd FaceTime you because it'd be kind of funny actually. Are you going to drop a tutorial on the Mark 85 helmet powering with the gutted battery pack? Yes. Matthias, I will be showing that. I think you did an excellent job of always being appropriate about the military and all. I think you were Hey, thank you. Recently purchased Creality 3. Because kids don't care. Have you thought about making a rescue armor? I don't see how your ultimate keyblade doesn't break in the move. Yeah, that's true. Hi, Emily. It's Emily. Prometheus, shiny and blue again. Yes, it is. Why wasn't it? That was weird. Is that the Emily the Engineer? Would you ever wear an Ironman suit to work? No. Oh, hey, RD. Oh my God, Frank just reminded me that I have a downloaded RD Shield. Teaching Tech has twice as many subs, but still I much prefer this channel. I did like Chris's print shop till he singled me out to... Huh? Don't know what that's about. Oh... Wait, Will, are you the Ender Extended dude? I always forget your last name. Oh shoot, watch out nerds. Hello there, completely unrelated question. What's a UK food that people in the US should try? Don't know. Never really had much UK food. I mean, it's just normal food. She got mod powers now. Emily, please don't hurt me. Now that you're stateside, what are your top cons that you want to hit? SDCC, New York Comic Con, WonderCon, Silicon, GalaxyCon and Raleigh, I think, right? Charlotte, Raleigh. It's somewhere in North Carolina. And I think there's SuperCon or MegaCon down in Florida. We'll see. Any of you guys you work with the base recognize you or your channel? Yeah, a few people at work have been like, you look familiar. Would you ever make DC props too? I already have. Yeah. Quentin Esp, the one and only Quentin Esp, the maker of my Stormbreaker and Mjolnir and Yarnborn files. He's a good dude. If you want some good Thor files, that's him. Scones with jam and clouded cream. Oh, gross. Are you still doing the names on the wall? Possibly. The workshop's different than how I was planning, but we're gonna look into this stuff. This is a good pick. Is all your stuff on a boat? It's all on a boat. It's on a boat in the middle of the Atlantic. This is a good pick. However, I'm going to Comic-Con. Which Comic-Con, Mysterio? There's a bunch of Comic-Cons. Also, hi, Mysterio. I haven't seen your name pop up yet. Welcome to the stream. What else is going on in the garage? We have the print farms. My goal is to have 6 to 8 Soval SVO3s and 6 to 8 Ender 5 pluses, and then like 4 to 6 Ender 3s for tiny parts. And we'll see. We'll see. Description box has been updated with links to discount codes. Yes. Redid all of my description boxes with discount codes, with all my affiliate links, so you guys can help to support the channel and still get discount codes on stuff. I haven't. Oh, pause the questions now. Pause. Big pause. The big pause. Stop with the questions. Stop. Elijah Wilcox. Hey Frank, I just want to say thank you for teaching me about 3D printing and inspiring me. You're welcome, Frank. I built this tiny computer from Raspberry Pi. I have no idea from. We're working on a PO box. Yep. Usually great show. Don't forget to like the stream, people. Helps Frank. Prerequisite Patreon shill moment. Any plans for Comic Cons or Founders Tier Patreon? If you are heading to the Comic Con, then I might slide on in. Ooh. Tons of plans for Comic Cons. Still working on the Founder Patreon thing when you get your name somewhere. Anyway, yeah. 2 big things. The first big thing. I have an Amazon storefront now. That doesn't mean I'm selling things on Amazon. Now I have an Amazon listing store. So if you go to my link, I have a bunch of lists and wish lists for everything I use. I'm adding stuff. All the electronics I use. I finally was able to make one now that I'm back in the US. I found all the UK equivalent stuff I had used. I got it basically translated over. So all the electronics, all the paint, all the printers, all the stuff I'm using for streaming, my camera equipment, my computer, everything on my channel that I got from Amazon at least or can get from Amazon. I have a whole electronics list with all of the equipment I use, wires, switches, servos, battery packs. It's all there. So please go check that out. It'll help you guys out. It helps support the channel. It's an affiliate link system. I get a commission when you guys buy stuff from the links. But it's Amazon, so you're getting, Amazon stuff. You know the deal. And I'm going to continually add stuff. When I release new projects, there'll be a list to go with it of all the stuff I used on Amazon. And I'm trying to go back through previous videos and update the lists of the materials I used in that build or in that video. So stay tuned for that. The other thing is I added a bunch of new merch to my shop and updated some stuff. There's some pretty funny 3D printing related 3D printing related shirts. Yeah. Let's see. Do you like resin or FDM better? I like resin. There's no better. Stop asking this question. They're different. Continues to read, says the questions, then continues to read. Well, yeah, because there was a delay. Also, for anyone here not part of the Discord, feel free to join up. Hey, we have a beautiful, amazing free Discord community for everybody who wants to learn about 3D printing, cosplay, or just chat. Would be kind of weird having my name on the wall in someone else's house. Yes, I'm a patron. I know. It wouldn't be your whole name. You guys see at the end of the videos. So all the new videos, in case you guys are wondering, have my patrons listed at the end, but now everybody's names are in color. And you have your copper, bronze, you have your silver, and you have your gold. And you'll notice there are 5 people who have a highlighted gold name. Those are my top 5 contributors of all time. They've been supporting me longer than almost anybody. So that is my way of saying thank you to you. Yeah, Patreon, thank you everybody. You guys have really helped. You've helped build my workshop and garage, and there's more to come on that and ways to say thank you. So, yeah. So there's my Amazon shop right there. Amazon.com/shop/franklybuilt. Someone in the hello there. Say the thing. Someone in the chat. I want to do this, sir. Thank you for your work. General Kenobi. Hello there. How often will you be doing lives? Probably at this rate, once a month, maybe twice a month. We'll see. What could be better than sitting here on a Sunday night listening to the live stream while sanding my half-scale shotgun? Not much. Hearsay. I got into 3D printing years ago when love died because of the college, but now because of Frank and Emily, my passion came back. Thank you. Just printed the first Mark 85. Hey, Emily, if you're still there, we have to do a live stream together next time you visit. And we can have another special guest on it, too. We can do like one live stream on my channel, and then like the next day we can do one on your channel or something. Be kind of funny. Just saying. Thoughts on leveling a bed whilst printing? That's what your Z height compensation is for. Or yeah, you can adjust the knobs for a little tweak. Is that everyone in Patreon or specific tiers? That's everyone in Patreon gets in the end of my videos. That you get your shout out. That's the very basis of what you get. Some of the hyperlinks in your description aren't linked, i.e. broken. We'll have to check that out. If I remember correctly, I think I was number 11. Def a few changes since then. Yeah, it's been crazy. We came close to 90, and then I moved, and some people obviously financial reasons changed. I like my kids more depending on the day. Will you ever build a spouse a pepper? No, she's claustrophobic, so she's never going to have an Ironman suit. Frank, love the channel. What Mark 85? What colors do you use in about or start painting? I have a whole video about Mark 85 colors. Emily, she's right here, guys. Right here. She said it. Right there. Emily said she would do a live stream with me. Yep. Merch. There's my merch. Hey, Mr. Tony, so after I talked to you the other day, I realized almost no one has done a lot of 3D printing for Gunpla purposes. Yeah, Gunpla's tricky because the tolerances and sizes of it, even some of the best 3D scanners that you can get your hands on, still can't do all the detail that a Gundam model would have or recreating a part. So you're going to do an EU early. Chris Creates, yes, I might occasionally do an earlier live stream, like around 11 a.m. or noon, to catch the people back in Europe. Sitting here on a Monday and watching Frankly Built while printing an Ironman helmet for the kid's birthday. Yes. I approve this message. I'm putting a Power Ranger helmet on the new CR10S. Really excited but nervous. The nerves really never go away. It's not that you get less nervous. You start to just care less if there's a failure. it's part of the hobby. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. Any questions? Oh, another video that I might make too, if you guys are interested. I've been printing for the first time. I have been printing upgrades and not upgrades, convenience items. I've been printing stuff for my garage. Tool holders, pegboard holders, and clips, and cups, and buckets. Stuff to help out with resin printing, pouring the resin back into the bottle. So I've been printing a lot of stuff like that to help with convenience. So I know I print a lot of cosplay and stuff like that, and just props and, you know, stuff for display. But I think, I mean, it'll be in the Making the Makerspace video series, but some actual functional 3D prints, not stuff just for display. I'm excited about it. You can get through Colts and other paid services. After you check it out, you may do a 3D print video tutorial. If you bring up that scythe one more time, I swear, I don't know what it is. Please stop bringing it up until I look at it. I'll look at it eventually. Oh, Ironman props. What's up, dude? I figured with the A-Roman props, the A-Roman Racing. Got my Quiddy iFast in the mail. Ooh. Can you show me a big sword? I don't have the big sword here. It's on a boat in the middle of the ocean. If you were cast for a Marvel movie, who would you be? Iron Lad? Nah, maybe I'm a little too old now. Iron Man? I don't know. Like, not Tony Stark, but like a new one? Yeah. Maybe. I think I can... You should do a 50% size Iron Man for a kid. I was scared to do full size of the kid's size. Would be hilarious. That'd be pretty funny. Wait, can I... Hold on. I might be able to do this. What? Why isn't it showing it? How dare you? None of my merch is showing up on the stream. Kind of lame. Whatever. Hello from England. What's up, Adam Stark? Don't know if that's before, but are you going to start doing resin printing videos? Yes, I am. Thor or Loki? Thor. How's it going, guys? I'm mainly into Gundam models, kits, but I'm seriously looking into printing my own custom versions. Ooh. Monterey Gunpla. Monterey? I am Adam Stark. You are. Your channel definitely pushes my wants to do this. Do it. Just do it. I have a... if you like Gunpla, on Monday, tomorrow, there's a Gunpla related video premiering that you might enjoy, maybe. I love my Gundam models. Watching that video again, I didn't personally edit it. My wife did, which was really cool. So it made me like miss my Gundam models, and I miss being into that so much. Obviously, I like cosplay suits are just bigger Gundam models, really. 3D printing them and painting them. How long does it take you to print something? What are we talking about? Are we talking about a question mark that takes a minute to print? Or are we talking about an Ironman helmet that takes 18 hours to 40 hours? Do you think you'll ever sell any of the stuff you print? Like, I'm opening up an Etsy shop, Soundwave Superior 23. Yes. Looking at the Ender 3. The Ender 3 is great. If you can look into the Ender 3 Pro or the Voxel Lab Aquila. I just recently did a review video on it. That's one of the best starter printers out there right now, period. Tips on printing a 6-foot sword. I'm doing everything in Raft, and it seems each of the main pieces are going to take at least a day. Roman Racing, I would recommend maybe watching some of my bigger print videos, like the Jawblade, the Guts' Dragon Slayer, the Buster Sword. Watch those videos and see how I did it. Am I doing a Discord live after? No, because I work day shift now. I have to be up at 5 a.m. every morning now. So Discord live won't be happening after live streams for a little bit. Sorry. Eventually, maybe. Yep. You finally convinced me to get a 3D printer. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah. It's been fun. So, is there a link for the Discord anywhere? There's about to be. That's your cue to add the Discord link. If I buy an Ironman helmet, would you build it and send it, or would I just get the 3D printer template? I don't sell 3D printer files. I don't sell 3D files. I don't 3D model. So you'd have to either, I could sell you the 3D raw print and you could paint and finish it. When I found your channel, you helped me learn about more 3D printing, so I went out and bought. Yes. So for the Gundam printing, would you recommend PLA or resin print? I think resin printing is the way to go for Gundams. Does the Aquila still need all the typical upgrades as the Ender 3 requires? No, it will need an all-metal extruder and Bowden tube, but it already has a silent board. It already has a glass bed, like an ultra-base glass bed, and it's cheaper. Yeah. So you get the Aquila, and then you get all-metal extruder and Capricorn tube for like $10, and you're good. My daily routine: wake up, get out of bed, head upstairs, get a perfect print off the printer, pick up clean painted jaw from previous night, wake up from a dream. Correct. Hey, there's the Discord link. Weird. Thanks, RD. Rafts tend to only add an hour or two, which isn't a big deal. Yeah, rafts can save some prints for sure. I don't care what people say. People are like, rafts are just crutches. No, some prints need a raft. Some tall, skinny prints, you need a raft. I don't care who you are. It helps with stability. It's a raft. Yeah. Been enjoying the CR10S Pro V2. Thanks for your recommendations. How often do you do basic service like clean the nozzle, etc.? I clean the nozzle when it clogs. And then I keep your Z rods greased up. I'm going to see if I can buy a raw print so I can paint it. One sec. I will check the shop. Adam Stark, I don't have a shop. So, yeah. Hi, I'm a 13-year-old who wants to get into 3D printing. What kind of 3D printer would you recommend? A small one. I gotta sneeze, sorry. What? Anyway, Kai? I don't know how to say your name. The Voxel Lab Aquila or the Ender 3 Pro are great starter printers to get your feet wet, to learn how to 3D print. They're both under $200, which is really good. If you can convince your parents, it's like, well, you can buy me 3 to 4 video games or 3D printer. Just saying. There's your argument. If I bought the CR10S Pro V2, the BL Touch is blinking red and won't work. It might be, Elias, the tip of the BL Touch might be bent. Try to pull the little tip out to see if it can go in and out just fine, and make sure it's plugged in properly. Resin printing versus PLA. Resin printing can do smaller details, that's all. Do you use CG Trader at all? All the time. This helmet's from CG Trader. My grandpa just got his second printer, and I haven't even got my first. The Ender Max is about $1,000. What? What other printer would you recommend that's cheaper? Where do you live, Chris Mink? The Ender Max? That's like a $300 printer. Resin layers are far lower. Bless you. Thank you. No one said bless you, except him. DJ, thanks. If I bought a CR printer, if I bought a Elias, easy, getting a little spammy. Can you show us your Thor hammer? Nope, it's not here. I've seen your review on the Ender 3. I'll check out the Voxel. You said VOXELAB, Voxel Lab. But I like that you spelled Voxel like in England. I gotta head out. Hey, take it easy. Good tip for the Z-Rod Breeze. I've tried to pull it out. It works for sequence and back and blinking. Try to cycle power. Turn it on and off. What rank are you? I am an E6. Is there any way to make a smoke machine without a vape? Probably. I don't know how though. Nice. I have an Ender 3 Pro. It took a little dialing, but I'm happy I got it. It is addictive though. Vince, it is. It's a problem. It's a problem. Yeah. B Australia. Ah, Will, you live in, okay. Yep, that makes sense. That's the cheapest I would go. That sucks. How did you get started on your 3D printing? I wanted to make an Ironman suit. So I bought a 3D printer and I did. That's it. Are you not originally from America? No, I am. I'm American. I'm from New Jersey originally. But I spent 9 years living overseas, so now we're back. Would you celebrate if Iron Man came back from the dead? Nope. I hope to God they never bring Iron Man back into the MCU. It would ruin his. They would need to be a good reason. Like we need to go back in time and we need Tony's help. You know, it better not be a bring you back to life. It can be time travel or something. Filament keeps breaking in the extruder a couple hours in every print. Declog, Bowden tube, and nozzle, and restart happens again. Jack Sutherland, your extruder might be too tight. Sorry, it should have been the CR10 Max. Oh, okay. Gotta head out myself. I see you in the Discord. Oh, thanks, Jason. I'll see you later, man. Welcome home. I used to live at exit 69. Yep. Can I get a nice in the chat? Do you know they put Goku in Fortnite? Boo. Wish you hadn't told me that. Can you say hi to me, please? I am screen recording. My friends want to see. Hi, Tariq Miller Clarence. Tariq? Miller Clarence. Should I change my needle in BL Touch because it's bent? You can usually unbend them. Hey, Frank, love the chair. Where can I get one? I think, actually, it's still control copied. Hold on. Hey, it is. Right there. There's the chair. Is there a new Captain America? There is. There is. He's awesome. Sam Wilson. Captain America 2.0. That show was good. The show was very good. So what I didn't mention, that Goku you have in the background, if I was to make a model kit about that size, rather a statue, how long would resin printing take, you'd estimate? Well, you don't print it in one shot. You print it in pieces. So it could take anywhere from 10 hours to 50 hours, depending on how you orient it. Resin printing has nothing to do with width. Your height determines your time. So it doesn't matter what you resin print, anything that's 100 millimeters tall, theoretically, if you don't change your settings, will always take the same amount of time. And you can print 100 pieces that are 100 millimeters tall, and it'll take the same time as one of them. But if you start to go taller, resin printing gets longer. It's really cool how resin printers work. And I actually was a little wrong about how I thought they worked. And I want to cover that in the video, the difference between FDM versus resin printing. What has not been in Fortnite at this point? Man, you right. You right. You missed the insane cicada invasion. I'm not far from exit 60. I heard about it. My family was telling me about it. I have a friend in Maryland, near DC, in Maryland, who had a bad videos. It was pretty crazy. Hey, did you make some Falcon wings? No, I'm never gonna make Falcon wings. Would you ever print the new Falcon wing? How'd you both just ask the same question? That was funny. You don't want Tony back, but are you looking forward to Yes, Ironheart. I cannot wait for Ironheart, and Armor Wars are going to be incredible. Can you tell me some of the good things about having a 3D printer and the bad things, like pros and cons of their things? I'm trying to convince my parents to get a 3D printer. The pros are you can make stuff. You can make anything you want, really. You can make little brackets and knickknacks and collectibles. You can make stuff like this Goku. It's not 3D printed. You can learn about electronics. You can make Ironman helmets that do stuff like this, where you hit the button and it opens, and you hit the button and it closes. Look, that's cool. That was done with a 3D printer. And it teaches you about electronics, wiring, very STEAM-related and STEAM-oriented. You can make things. You can make electronics and motors and gears. You can learn about a lot of stuff. I don't know. It's a gateway. It's a big gateway into learning other things. Cons. I know there's cons with every hobby. It costs money. You have to buy stuff. There's a learning curve, like anything else. You'll have to learn how to do it. Wanting to scale the Promethean shield to the size of the Marvel Legend ones. You know what percent I should use? Not a clue. If RD is still in the chat, do you know is it 100% scale? And he'll get the real shield? I like John Walker as Captain America. I don't. I like him as U.S. agent, though. I liked how they ended with him. The thing about John Walker is he always just wanted to do good. He's the perfect soldier. He wants to do good, but he has trouble. The bigger the resin, only a little bigger than the 3 the whole resin. You mean like a Gundam model, tree parts are printed horizontally. You mean, for instance, printing multiple trees at once with the parts vertical. Yeah, something like that. Hey, you are the best YouTuber I watch, and you are so friendly and kind. Hey, thanks, Tariq Miller Clarence. Are those all your first name? Thank you. Thank you very much. My mom had a friend who had a 3D printer, and he said stuff like how it takes too slow and it's an expensive hobby. Is that just like because he doesn't know? If it was an older 3D printer, yes. If he didn't dive too much into the hobby, yes. If he didn't do a lot of research, yes. It's taken a quantum leap in just the past 5, even 2 or 3 years. It's way more affordable, way cheaper. Or you can print Ironman suits and it gets expensive. Link in the description box are now working. Thanks for the feedback. Social media ones are giving me trouble, but you can search Frankly Built on any platform. Thanks, me. I have a YouTube channel. I want to beat my friend. His channel is one man with 30 starting. I have 15. Hey, that's 15 subscribers you didn't have when you started. So that's better than... You have more subscribers than somebody without a YouTube channel. That's something. I started with 1. Now we're here, which is crazy. How long did your Captain America shield take to print? I think I printed all 4 parts. They each took like 24 hours. So like 4 days-ish. What if you woke up one day and the Hulkbuster outside your house? That'd be pretty cool. I spawned under 5 Plus and I followed your build video, which is very helpful. Thank you. But now that I want to start a small test print, it won't do anything. It turns on but won't do. Your G code might be messed up, maybe. Yeah, you were the first YouTuber to say my name correctly. Tariq? Who messes that up? Huh. Do you have a direct drive set up in your Ender 5 Plus? I have a micro Swiss but haven't installed it. Nope. If it didn't come with a direct drive, I don't put a direct drive on it. They sell printers that come with direct drives. The Soval SV03, the Minda D2, the CR10 V3. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. My shield is MCU and comic book accurate to 2.5 feet. From the horse's mouth, John, right there. RD, Promethean Props. Opinions on PLA versus resin cleanup after printing and cost of resin versus PLA in terms of consumption rate. Resin is so much more expensive. It's like 3 to 4 times as expensive. So when you have a failed resin print, it hurts more. Resin printers also have a lifespan on their LCD screens, so you after so many hours of printing on a resin printer, you have to replace the screen. It is more expensive to run a resin printer, but the cleanup is easier. There's basically no sanding on them. How many printers do you have, and how long did it take to get them all? I have about 18 printers, and it's taken me 2 years because I started 2 years ago. I don't know how many people messed that up too. Wait, you weren't talking about Tariq? Are you talking about Miller Clarence? What part of their name do they? What part of your name do they mess up? I'm sorry, I keep. That's funny though. I'm sorry. Are you going to make anything from Taskmaster? Yes. Actually, funny you brought that up. I will be making my first cosplay with no 3D printing. Yeah, I'm making. I'm going to be making a Taskmaster cosplay. Taskmaster. I keep stuttering over it, but I'm not using 3D printing. You'll see. And I'll explain why. I'll probably do a little video on it, just a quick thing. Yeah, you'll see. It'll be fun. What battery pack are you using for that Ironman helmet that has both the switch and the battery pack? This is a 4 AA battery pack, but I wired the last 2 contacts together, so now it only needs 2 batteries to work. And then I put a DP-DT switch in it. I'll make a little tutorial on this. And if I want, I can unplug it. I can unplug the battery pack and put it right to the back of the helmet, so I don't need the long wire. But this was I made this right before the stream actually. It took about half an hour to make, and it's so I can power the Arduino free helmet without my suit, and it works like a charm. Compact. Yep. How much money do you think you have spent over your years in 3D printing? Electric Saturn. I have no idea. I have sponsors. I have printers sent to me for test reviews. I have Filament sent to me for sponsorships. So it'd be hard to calculate that. And I make money off of this. Obviously, YouTube and sponsorships and all of that. I don't know. I could add up the cost of what it would cost if I was to sell all my printers or buy all my printers. I could add that up. But yeah. You once said FDM was like if spaghetti made you sad. What's the equivalent for resin printing? Curdled milk. Yep. And if you resin print, you'll understand that. How much time out of your day do you spend on 3D printing prepping stuff? Depends on what I'm prepping. Vacuum forming is very great. Getting a resin printer and using that in conjunction with vacuum forming, or even actually just a normal 3D printer, primo, it'll work. That scared my cat. I'm sorry. My cat scared me? Oh, I read that so wrong. Are you planning on continuing Star Boost armor? Yes. Yes, I am. Once I get it, it's not here yet. Shout out to Promethean Props. You can check out his Etsy shop. Link right there. He made he didn't make my Captain America shield, but he made a Captain America shield for me. You guys will see that. He's also modeled my Ironman super laser, and he has a bunch of other 3D files on his Etsy shop. So go check him out. Solid dude. Please support him if you can. The Ender 3 LCD main screen has a feed rate of 100% on the bottom left and the corner of the feed rate print speed. Do not change that. That is your flow rate. Just change your print speed in Cura. Also, a big print like your giant swords, how long do those take to make? They can take a few days to make. So the Ender 3 versus the Voxel resin for Gundam, is my long run the Voxel would cost me more yet higher quality prints? Yes, exactly. The threaded rod makes a squeaky noise at the lower bed. Anyway, you can grease the rod. Will there be a tutorial for the Taskmaster cosplay? Kind of. It'll be more of a like, hey, I'm making this. Watch. Watch Sean's craft. He makes stuff out of cardboard, and he added you in one of his videos. Watch where he made. Oh, what? I'll have to check that out. Hey, I want to let you know I've been watching your channel. Clever name here. Haha, that's a clever name. That's good. I've been watching your channel, and I love the way you explain stuff. It's super concise and straightforward. I think I might want to get into 3D printing this summer. Do it! What's stopping you? If it's money, well, that's a fair excuse. And you just gotta save up. Because money doesn't grow on trees, and never forget that. It would possibly build a suit that can fly. Would you do it? Yes. Were you a comics fan before 3D printing? If so, kind of. I was a Marvel MCU fan, and some people frown upon that. They're like, "Oh, you're just a MCU fanboy. You didn't read the comics." No. Until I started watching the movies, and I wanted to learn more about the lore. But no, not really. I was a little bit of a nerd in terms of comics. I was more of an anime guy, but then I started watching the MCU movies, and I was like, "This is awesome. This is awesome." Yes, became a master patron. Carlos, thank you, dude. Did I just get a notification for that? Huh. Do you like a lot of Gundams? I bought the Kai Stray Red frame. I love it, but accidentally. The red frame, the Kai Astray Red was one of my favorite kits I've ever built. The perfect grade Astray Red frame is the best perfect grade I've ever built. I built a couple, and that one is incredible. It has no right having that much articulation on it. Printed a knee brace, and I need a recommendation on a glue to glue the parts together. I love your channel. I wouldn't glue the parts together. I would try to PLA weld them if you can. If not, look into CA glue or cyanoacrylate glue. Thanks for the way you explain and teach things. You enable but don't basically do it for us. It's the best way to learn by doing it yourself. Correct. That is what I always try to employ, and I appreciate that makes it through, and that some of you guys see that. I try not to be condescending. I try not to talk to you guys like you're idiots. I just try to talk to you like you don't know like you don't understand what you're doing, which is fine, you know. You've never motorized an Ironman helmet. I could have done that all three of those videos. I could have done them in one video, and it would have been condensed, packed, and confusing as hell. No, there's a lot more to it. I like breaking things down, but I also like giving you guys the tools to go and figure it out. I'm not giving you my print profiles. That's a stupid thing to ask. Stop asking. I'm not going to tell you how to do every single step. There's trial and error. I'm not going to take pictures of the inside of my armor so you can copy it perfectly, because you might figure out a better way to do it. If I spell single thing out to you, when something goes wrong, you're not going to know how to fix it. It's simple as that. So I always try to enable and empower you guys to learn. I don't like spoon feeding people at all. I don't. I know that's weird to say. I have a tutorial channel, but there's a difference. There's a big difference. I don't do a step by step. Now, guys, you're gonna then pick up the 3D prints. Then grab your sandpaper. You'll then spend 5 minutes sanding. Once it's sanded, put it down. Begin the primer process. This is the primer I used. Amazon affiliate link down below. Like, no. Get it off the print, sand it down. I have another tutorial for that. Go watch that. Learn. It's going to probably look like Dookie. Like, you get it? There's a difference. There's a big difference. I don't want to pander to you guys because you don't know what you're doing. Are you planning on making any more comedic style videos like you look like a Star Wars fan? Yes, I have a lot of things planned. Thank you for the shout out, Frank. Over the next few weeks, I have a lot more files going up as well. Yes. And I know we're working on some stuff too, so that's cool. All right. Yeah, I think it's going to save up for a printer, but I definitely think I was going to get into it. Awesome. Salutations. I'm new to your channel and enjoying the vids. Veda Veda. Vada Vada. I don't know how to say that. You're welcome. Hi. Thank you. Default and cure is 50 millimeters, so add 10%, I guess. 50 millimeters? I usually do 60 or 70. Do you have any video on PLA welding? Yes, I do. I'm playing with the LiDAR on iPhone to scan my arm, shoulder, and printing molds. Still looking on vacuum forming. Reminder, my new limited series, Moving Across the World, premieres tomorrow with a new episode on starting every Mondays. Stay tuned. Yes, we're doing series now every Monday. Views on your wrong about 4.4 million. Oh my god, that got out of hand. How long did it take you to dial in your printer when you started? A few days maybe to kind of learn the ropes and how the printer worked. A few more days dialing the prints and I stopped listening to people about, let me get your print profile, and I just figured out the program myself, and it worked out. Totally off topic. What do you think of the new Loki series? I love the new Loki series. I like it. I like it. It's gonna set up a lot of cool things in the MCU. I'm starting to be a bother lass, but would lubing the threaded rods help take away the noise? It could potentially, yes. What do you think of the Neptune 2? I haven't used the Neptune 2. Uncle Jesse seems to like it. I think he uses it for his Etsy shop. He's been running his Neptune for a while. Just found a mold setting on Cura. Yes, there is a mold setting on Cura. Correct. Kind of neat. Man, she cut my hair short. Yeah, she really took that up in the back. Wow. Good fade, though. This is my first haircut in America in years. Pretty cool. 12 minutes left on the stream, guys. Not all of my live streams are going to be 2 hours. Sometimes I will do an hour one. This way I can relax the rest of my Sunday night before bed. If you who asked about the PLA welding, there is a link in the chat right now. You can go and check that out if you would like. Yeah, guys. So this was the last live stream of June. It's June, right? Oh god, I'm so confused. Your video, you're all about 3D printing, inspired me a lot right now. I don't have much, but I will save up and try to get one. Yes. Do you play video games? Not as much as I used to. It's not a used tissue. It's a piece of plastic. All of you but one person will be confused about that. I have learned that I enjoy working on bigger prints than some small like anime prop guns that I'm working on right now. I'm so tired of getting them perfect. What are some good legal ways to monetize the hobby? Sell prints. Go about the right path of it. Make sure you're not infringing on the model maker. Make sure you're not marketing it the wrong way. Make sure you're not, I don't know, lying. Yeah, people sell prints all the time. All the time. The Prusa i3 XL profile in Cura? No, I did not. If you could work with the hacksmith, would you do it? I feel like we answered this question an hour ago. Yeah. So, yeah, a lot coming to the channel. I'm really excited to build a new workshop. My furniture, like my household goods, my furniture, my printers, all of that big stuff, the props, everything I need to finish building the room, it won't be here till the end of July. So throughout July, we're going to be doing some special series, the Moving Across the World, the Making the Makerspace series. So the content's going to be a little weird. I don't have the typical arsenal that I always have for building stuff. So projects might be a little smaller than normal because I only have these kind of tiny printers. So we'll manage. We'll keep a pretty good upload rate. I'm trying to. I got some pretty cool projects. I'm in the work with 2 different sponsors right now. The first sponsored video is coming out Friday. I am so excited about that one. That one was really cool to do. And then I'm in works with another one that involves that Taskmaster cosplay. And then I have a couple other things peppered around the channel that are going to be coming out. So, yeah. Yep. Last 10 minutes. We'll wrap this up. And you can get the licenses for most of your models, correct? You should make a cyborg armor? Nah. Hey Frank, just want to say thank you again. You helped me a lot in my prints. Appreciated it a bunch. You're welcome. Have you heard of the YouTuber Mars Gizmo? He does a lot of... I think so. He only does really quick, short videos in like playing with 3D prints, right? Have you ever considered trying to 3D print a Lego set? No. I have not. Boo. Boo. Yep. Oh, Carlos Reyes, new patron. I did get the notification. Thank you. Got a new patron live. I appreciate that, dude. If you're still there. Yep. I have a really... This isn't a flex. I have a nice like backyard now with like bamboo and just has like a cool backdrop setting that I think is going to make some photo shoots and pictures and even videos really cool. I can finally take some of these larger 3D printed swords outside and kind of like show you full size, how they look, maybe swing some of them around, see how they feel. I have a lot more freedom here than I did in England to like play with the space I have, and I'm very excited about it. Yeah, the move went smooth-ish. We're still, like I said, waiting on our stuff, so we're kind of renovating the house a little bit while we wait. We're redoing our floors. We're repainting stuff, getting some stuff laid out, cleaning stuff up basically. And yeah, it's been crazy. We own this house, like we're homeowners now. Just it's exciting. I'm really happy about it. A lot of the stuff I'm doing in the house with the workshop, the printers, big plans like that related to creating and making are all thanks to like you guys. So thank you for that. The support. Obviously, I earn money off of this. You guys know that. I don't hide that, or even if I did, it's not hard to figure it out. Like, yeah, between Patreon, YouTube, all of that stuff, you guys using affiliate links, whether it be Amazon, Do3D, Sunlu, it all helps and supports this. Because there's no way I would be able to afford any of this stuff without doing this. It's, you know, so thank you for everything. Big plans. I hope this workshop is like a game changer for me. More production, better flow of building things. It's permanent. It's a sense of permanence that I've been looking for that I didn't have in England because I always knew I was going to have to leave. It was temporary. England was temporary. Here might be permanent. So we're working on that. It's going to be awesome. Comic-Con's coming up. I might be going to GalaxyCon in Raleigh. Might be. So stay tuned on Instagram for that. I'll post about that. And there obviously I'll record the experience. That'd be kind of cool. It'd be cool to like meet some fans. I haven't met like cosplay 3D printing fans yet. Like I'll just run into people who are like, I recognize you from a TikTok I saw, you know. It'd be super cool. So I'm excited about that. Am I big enough to have fans like that and meet up? I don't know. We'll find out. I've seen your videos before, but I haven't subbed yet. I'm here right now. Hey, thank you. When are you expecting all my stuff? The end of July. For me to get more. If it were, this live stream is really cool, and thanks for answering some of my questions. No problem, Electric. I'm looking forward. Some other live streams will be tutorials. I'll do a demonstration live on how to wire something or paint something. I can stream from my garage now. I have the Wi-Fi signals good enough where I can do a live stream from the workshop, and that is going to be a game changer. I'm excited about that. Out of sync? We went the whole stream? Thank you so much for tuning in. Now you guys don't know if we're out of sync because you can't see my lips moving. I could be saying this and just still not talking. You'll never know if I'm talking or not. Is this where the audio is? Yeah, I don't know. Is it still out? Because we have 5 minutes left. I can try to troubleshoot this. Is it bad? Is it bad? Yes, no, maybe so. I'm sync on my end. Would it be cool to have do a build along series? A build along series would be cool. So, yeah. Now I have a splinter in my hand. I'm new to 3D printer. I can only print at my school, and I hate that. What is a good cheap 3D printer for helmets? Ender 3 Max is a good cheap printer for helmets. I've been out of sync too. Still out. In sync. Maybe a 0.5. 2 second delay. Ugh. We're gonna fix it real quick. Hold on. Almost made it the whole time. That's pretty cool, actually. So we'll do that. Did that fix the audio issue? Let's find out. Still wonky. Can you put quick, Frank, put on the Ironman helmet. It's very bad. You're asking about this movie. Wow, I think I was behind. Out of sync on my end now too. All right, where are your dogos? They're downstairs. I'm just pretending it's a badly dubbed kung fu movie. You cannot win. Haha. Fixed. Yeah. Yep. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks. Thanks. I'll work on that. I'll work on my bad kung fu movie dubbing. I was just getting into it. Unearthed Armory. Yeah, it's fine. Good. Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. That movie is comedic gold. If you don't like that movie, there's something wrong with you. It's such a good movie. In the past Doge's bedtime, the Dojerinos are having a heckin' snooze. Yep, I said it. Stop it. I am confusion. We're gonna exit this stream the same way we went into it. Okay, that's how we roll. I didn't even notice. How did you get that chair, and how do you get famous enough to get it for free? I got the chair because they sent it to me. I don't know how to answer that second question. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Upload content that people enjoy watching, and that's it. And upload content you enjoy making first, and maybe people will enjoy watching it, but that's about all you can do. Do you know Jay Laser is? He makes a bunch of awesome Marvel 3D prints. He doesn't really 3D print stuff, he just makes stuff. Kung Pao was how I knew my wife was the one. We watched it while dating and she didn't immediately dump me. Ah, there it is. I watched so many Bruce Lee movies, I guess. What's your thoughts on the Sidewinder printer? The Sidewinder X1 was one of the biggest letdowns of 3D printing. Yep. Yep. I feel like I would jump like there was a spider on my face when closing an Ironman mask. Nah, you know it's pretty good. You get used to it. So, yeah, roasted. That's going to do it for this stream, though, guys. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Like I said, we're going to be on more of an upload schedule. Mondays are going to be a new series, moving across the world, then making the Makerspace, and then whatever comes after that. I know what comes after that, but I won't tell you guys. Wednesdays are going to be a 3D printing related video, and then Fridays are going to be a cosplay building related video, and hopefully we can keep that going. And there'll be little caveats and random other videos just to pepper in there. Thank you so much for being so patient. The uploads are still going to be a little weird until we get back into full production and building and all of that, but if you guys want to know about schedules, the Discord's a good place to keep track of videos coming out, and then also make sure you guys check out my Instagram, because that's where I'm going to be posting about going to Comic-Cons and stuff, and meetups and events, and I'm really excited about it all, so thank you so much. Yep. That just about does it for this one, guys. I really super duper appreciate it. See you guys in probably about 2 weeks for the live. I mean, I'll randomly be live on Discord, TikTok, and Instagram. There's no schedule there yet, but in YouTube probably about next Sunday. So we'll see. Thank you so much, and you guys have a good day or night wherever you are. Bye.